Hello everyone, welcome to Evergreen Ithaca's YouTube channel. We decided that we wanted to be able to share with you guys some more behind the scenes stuff, kind of what we do here, what goes on, and share more of our community with y'all. So welcome to episode 1 and welcome to Evergreen for anyone that's new here. We're located in Ithaca, New York. This is our second location, not second as in we have two, second as in we were in a tiny little dingy space. I'll add some photos. Not dingy, but you know, we outgrew it. It was just not ideal for us. It was very cramped, and now we have this gorgeous space that we moved into in August of 2024, and it's been great. We love it here. It has a lot of a lot of storage space in the back that we didn't have before we had to use storage units. We had a RV side storage unit. It was like a 14 by 40, and it was just a pain in the ass having to drive from there all the way back to bring stuff to the store and vice versa. So yeah, we lucked out, got this space, and it's been amazing. So for anyone that hasn't been in before, let's do a quick little peruse. This is probably something that Gavin, store manager, holding the camera right now. You probably have seen him more than you've seen me if you've been in the shop. But him and I, when we looked for a new space, we were like, what's one thing we want the most? And it was a really long wall. So we could just have a wall of jeans and pants, which are probably like one of our #1 sellers. We get tons of compliments on it. We find like really good, unique patterns, styles, really good sturdy denim. So this all the way from size 26 to 40 available, and we're keeping this stocked all the time. We just recently switched this center area from being 3 separate racks now to 2 longer racks with like more t-shirts and jerseys, knitted sweaters, sweatshirts, things like that. I think it's safe to say, let me know if you agree, I think it's safe to say we probably have the best button-up collection in the state.
So I haven't been to many other places in the state, to be fair, but yes.
I haven't either.
I think we can say that.
But like, I think we just have so many that we can pick from so many that it's like we have such a crazy collection. Come on this side, show them real quick. It's like so many great styles, so many great colors. We have like true vintage ones, like gorgeous, like knitted style. This one isn't really a button up, but you get the vibe. So if you are looking for something to layer with, we got you covered. Like, pun intended. Yeah, so we love this rack as well. Lots of great spring colors. We just put out all of our shorts on this rack, also size 26 to 40. Lots of good jorts, mostly jorts. That's what everyone wants nowadays. If you don't have a pair of jorts, what are you doing with your life? We're not wearing any shorts today because it's 22 degrees outside in mid-April because it's Ithaca. So yeah, and then we have this nice little seated area. We're trying to upgrade it slowly but surely, but it's a nice big space that we didn't have at the other store that we love, and we have these 2 nice changing rooms. And for everyone that comes on Saturday, we know there's sometimes a line to try stuff on. A 3rd changing room will be in the works in the near future, okay? One of the many billions of things we need to get done.
Yeah.
This used to be a 2-tier, but we decided a 2-tier was just like too much. We wanted to kind of downsize it and just put out the best of the best and be more selective. So we got a good amount of like blazer coats, some canvas jackets. Our leather jackets always do really well. We have a good array of sizes and price points depending on what you're looking to get. We have like some more subtle ones. Like just, this one's a nice vintage one. It's got a nice heavy liner to it. It's heavy for 70 bucks. We got more like a bomber-esque style for 55 bucks. All genuine leather. We got the motorcycle leather jackets for those that want that serious look, but got a good little mix. And then denim and other little styles here. So it's probably one of our favorite racks in the store because lots of really cool, unique stuff comes up on here. Our highlight wall over here and above the pants, if we didn't already show that earlier, but yeah, just kind of highlighting some of the cool, unique stuff. Nothing like super expensive or anything like that, but just stuff you don't see every day that we really like to highlight. And that's kind of like the thing that we do here. It's never like we just want to get all the crazy, expensive, super duper rare stuff. It's just stuff you don't see very often that come in through our doors that we take in, that we really like, and we want to show it to you guys there. So, of course, all these items are available and for sale. These are our Ithaca New York merch. This is 2 different shirts. This is our Ithaca New York, the front hit, And this is just the back hit, the big Ithaca. This is our essential tee and our represent tee. We have sizes small to 2X available in store. And yeah, that's kind of like the main store layout. But now we're gonna show you guys something that we've never shown before, which is our back rooms. We have a back room here behind this curtain, and we have like a maintenance back room over here, and then we have a whole loft area, which is like one of the main selling points of this place that we love. You're not allowed to have customers up there because it's not up to code in regards to like the height of pipes and things like that, but we'll show you guys up there too. So for the first time ever, let's show you guys the back room. So when it comes to how we do things here, we really enjoy prioritizing specialty drops. Like, we don't just like, oh, look at this one cool thing, put it on the floor. If we get enough of a certain type of item, we like to put it to the side and collect enough of it so we can do a bigger drop of it. And that way, if you're someone that likes that type of item, you're more likely to find a style that you like, the size that fits you, versus like, oh, here's one cool jersey, but it's a medium and you're an XL, or vice versa. So we do a lot of, I don't know, I guess you could say hoarding or curating. We're doing lots of like specific curating of items to make sure that we can put together really cool stuff, get people excited to come in the store and look at cool stuff. So this is our first back room. It is, I don't even know where to begin. All of these bins are where we kind of put the smaller, thinner things. Like you'll see here, we have button-ups of different sizes. We have flannels. We have some categories here that we're not showing right now because they're surprise. We have a surprise drop for the Ithaca College pop-up, but we'll talk about more of that later. But yeah, we kind of put together certain things we see a lot of that we really like, that we want people to be able to shop and find a size for them, so we put it to the side. So that's our process here. We get a ton of camo. We have camo tops, camo pants that just went out. We already got like 3 or 4 new pairs in there that will probably fill up that bin in another month or so. These are all of our Carhartt pants. We did a Carhartt pants drop in January, mid-April, and we probably got like 40 pairs so far. They always do well for us. Obviously, you can't go wrong with a good pair of like 2000s or older Carhartt pants because they're built to last. So we like to do that, get a good array of sizes, good array of colors, drop them all, and those move really quickly. This is our shorts setup. We pretty much don't have shorts all year round. We'll pull them in the wintertime. And then we'll kind of hoard them, get 1 or 2 bins full of different sizes, and then slowly put them out as it gets warmer. And we like having a good array of that because they fly so fast. So it's like we're always looking to get shorts and restock this back room space. So if you're someone in the area looking to sell your shorts, we're buying shorts. Ideally 34 and smaller, but if you have good Carhartt or South Pole or any other type of really nice shorts that are bigger, bring them here. And then this is our jeans and pants / insulated rack. So as you can tell, these are our 26 to 28 to 30 to 32, and we only have so many. This is probably our more popular size, and at the same time also a hard size for us to get a lot in to then restock. So we're always lower on this size. So if you have good pants and you're a 32 or smaller, bring them in. We pay good money for those or offer really, really good store credit. We get asked a lot how that works. We'll have a number for you depending on the size, the color, the age, the wear on the item, if it's got some good distressing and stuff like that. So, and then we'll pay significantly more in store credit to you. So if you're looking to re-up your wardrobe, definitely bring stuff to us and we can check it all out. One thing, people bring us lots of 34s and 36s. It's our #1 size that we get in. And so we're a lot lower on those items. We still offer cash sometimes depending on what it is. We'll still offer store credit, but yeah, we are drowning in those kind of higher mid waist sizes. And then these are all insulated pants, which has actually gotten pretty big pretty fast, and it's cool that a lot of them are actually Carhartt, but like fleece lined, flannel lined style. These do really well in like the springtime, or excuse me, the fall. Everyone wants to keep their legs nice and toasty, so these go out probably around September, October. If you got those, we're buying them now. But when it comes to you bringing us stuff like this now in the springtime, where we're getting, hopefully sometime in the next few weeks, warmer, we're a little bit less on them. But if you bring us these closer to the cold times, we'll pay up for those. And yeah, that's kind of this room. It's done lots of evolving, lots of changing, and we were talking the other day about like changing it again and like moving things around because we would like to have like a little break room / hangout room space back here. But yeah, we're working on that because we have a problem. Or yeah, I'm gonna say we have a problem.
Yeah, we have a problem.
Where we just like clothes, and you bring us clothes, and we go, "This is cool. Let's take it." And then we take it, and then we're like, "Wow, we have no room." So we're really working hard right now, of being more picky. Literally every week, every Tuesday, we're not open. We're open Wednesday through Sunday. Every Tuesday,
Saturday.
Wednesday through Saturday. Don't come Sunday. Wednesday through Saturday. Every Tuesday we come in, we do a lot of prep work, we have our meeting, and we chat about like how the last week went, we want this week to go, yada, yada, yada. And when it comes to what we take in, we're like, okay, we gotta be even more stringent on these types of items we take. We're not gonna take these anymore, we have too many, blah, 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 blah. We wanna only take the best of the best, and then literally more stuff comes in. Like
every week.
We did a mini Carhartt drop a week or two ago. And then Gavin was saying, oh, don't put out the Detroits. Like, they're so hard to come by. We're not going to find any more. Literally the very next day, someone told us to Detroit. The week after that, we were joking, or literally last week, we were joking about how, like, oh, okay, let's just, whenever we say it out in the ether, it happens. And I was like, okay, all we want is a bunch of really sick Grateful Dead t-shirts. Next day, Grateful Dead tee comes in the store. So, yeah. This is our one of our back rooms. This is the main back room where a lot of stuff gets sorted, gets pulled from, we restock with. Yeah, so that's that. And then over here, this is mostly our tops. We have shorts up here that just kind of, when we were putting out shorts recently, we used this rack to kind of get things situated. So these are kind of just some other shorts that are next up in line to get stocked on the floor. These are some of the backup t-shirts. These are pretty much all Carhartts. We got a lot of...
I think they all are Carhartts at this point.
There might be one non, but we got a lot of good. Boom. And these are all pretty much like from this year. Lots of really good ones that we'll be dropping again probably sometime in the fall. We got some good trenches that we don't have out now, but I was actually talking to Gavin earlier. We might put some out because it's still freaking cold. It's still cold. We like our vests. We got some leather back here. We got miscellaneous jackets, denim, plaid, insulated, things like that. And then our 2-tier of flannel, or not flannel, knitted sweaters, which this rack is probably the rack that gets stocked up the most. And we're constantly trying to move them. Other than having an addiction to button-ups, because we have the most button-ups in all of the state.
It's a sweater addiction.
Yeah, we also have too many sweaters too. We like our nice sweaters. We got lots of good Coogee-esque style sweaters. Just lots of good, good, cool, neutral, or not neutral, but like cool tone patterns and things like that. Yeah, lots of cool grandma styles, but who doesn't love a good knit? If you're looking to elevate your style, stop wearing hoodies, wear more knits.
Sounds accurate.
Please. So that's our back room. Maybe we'll show it again in a couple months when we renovate it again, because we're constantly, that's the thing with a lot of this like resale industry, at least for how we do it. It's just like so that nothing is multiples, everything's one of one, and you're trying to be as organized as possible, but then there's different categories and there's different sizes and stuff like that, so it becomes tricky to facilitate all this stuff. It's just the two of us, so we're figuring that out, but
figure it out as we go.
Yep. Here's our front area. We built this. It's gets the job done for the most part. This is our cash out. This is our cash register table, and this is our like buy table where we do a lot of, if you bring us stuff, you'll plop it on there and we'll sift through it and go, ooh, yeah, nice. And then we'll give you some do-re-mi for it. Because it's Tuesday as we're recording this, which is our prep day, our kind of meeting day, we still have this rack, which every Saturday we've been rolling out an extra rack of just stuff that came in that week. So lots of cool stuff on here. Pittsburgh, what's his name? Crosby jersey, cool smaller size. 90s like mechanic style jacket. Good little, spring, summer button up. Yeah, lots of cool stuff on here. Not a Carhartt. What we call, this is a, what is it, a Schmidt brand. We call anything that looks like a Carhartt but isn't a Carhartt, we call a Barhartt for bootleg Carhartt. But, you know, we like our Barharts too. But yeah, there's this rack. Every Saturday comes out with extra stuff. So if you don't come in on a Wednesday when we do our first restock, definitely come in on a Saturday. We always need hats. So if you have cool hats, they don't have to be vintage. If it's just a cool hat, preferably a snapback. We really don't do fitteds at all. What's going on here, Gavin? What is all this stuff?
More button-ups.
More button-ups.
No. So we're prepping for the IC event, and we have some downtime throughout the week.
Tell them about the IC event if they don't know already.
All right. So the IC event, we did one last year. It's on Earth Day. So it's on the April 22nd. We are going to be in the IC campus store. So you want to be there if you're at Ithaca College, or even some people from like Ithaca High School pulled up last year.
And they're doing that again this year. I've already talked to some people.
I imagine that they will. But it's an event that we're trying to do every year. And we just put a bunch of new stuff out and curate things specifically for that event. And you guys will see that now and in the future.
So this is one of, we decided we're going to do 7 racks. 7 racks full of bangers. This is one of them. This rack is all our button-ups. Good patterns, good like spring, good neutrals too for the person that likes a little bit less flashy stuff. But this rack is packed of really good colors. And we're going to have a sale on button-ups there. So look at this. Look at this. I'm calling it right now. We have the best button-up collection in New York State.
I think so.
If anyone
has better.
If you think your button-up selection is better than ours, tag us on Instagram and let us know, because like, and I'm not saying just strictly vintage. Like majority of these button-ups are probably 90s, 2000s, a couple like 70s and 80s sprinkled in there. But like we just got so many cool designs in here. This is a short sleeve one. This one is a 70s, really great lightweight green one.
Save some for the event.
Yeah, I the first step is admitting you have a problem, and I have a problem when it comes to button-ups. All right. So now.
Otherwise, what is the chaos of the IC event? This is just our, basically our prep station. We have a rack here that gets prepped every week. This is usually what turns into being the Saturday rack. It's just the most gas stuff, everything that we're hyped on that comes in throughout the week gets hung and put here. Before it gets hung, it gets thrown on this table and sorted. So don't look at this bag. This is what does not meet standard and goes somewhere else.
We do our due diligence, and we try very hard to make sure we don't get stuff that's stained up past tastefulness. Like if it has a tiny spot or a tiny blemish or whatever it is, we'll note that on the tag of the item so you are aware of it before you buy it and it reflects the price of that item. But if there's just it's too stained to where it doesn't look good, or we thought we could get the stain out but we couldn't, or it's a rip that is not repairable, we don't put it on the floor. We're just we're gonna redonate it and take the loss on it. But we really try hard to make sure it's not only we're curating cool, unique stuff for you guys and lots of really good staples for your closet, but at the same time, you're not gonna buy something and then be fooled and think, oh, it has problems to it that I wasn't aware of, and which is a big issue when you do buy stuff online. I used to buy stuff fairly regularly before so much stuff came into the store, and a lot of the times when you get stuff, it's oh, they might have shown you one spot on the item, but there's 7, or they showed you the spot from a distance, and when you actually have it in hand, you're oh my God, it looks horrible. So we definitely don't want that for you guys. We want you to find the item in store. If you love it, you're gonna love it for the foreseeable future, not love it, go home and be oh, I got finessed.
Wow, there's a hole in the armpit.
Yeah, exactly.
Our giant wash bin and spot tree stuff. So if we think that we can, save the item, we're gonna do our best to do so. That way it meets the standard. And then just a little bit of stuff that came in throughout the last week or so.
Sheesh.
A couple of sneak peeks.
Crazy.
Love our leather.
What was that from? She says from
So it was her dad's, and she saved it because she rides a motorcycle, I guess, and she just wanted to keep it forever, but it didn't fit her quite right. So she found out about us. She'd been in probably 5-6 times since she found out at this point. within the last month.
And just for a quick reference on stuff like this is a gorgeous one. It's brown. We don't get a lot of brown leather. We get a lot of black leather. It's a good smaller size. It's got, you know, the insulation to it. Like stuff like this, we pay up for. Like we're not going to say, hey, yeah, we'll give you $10. Like we might give you, depending on, you know, all those things we mentioned before, the style, size, color, condition, how much we already have of that item will determine what we offer you for that. But like, for example, for this, we offered $50. So, and we'll put it for a much more reasonable price than you would find at another vintage store or if you were to buy one new.
Everyone knows these guys.
You know I know at least one of them. I know the one famous one that made it out, but this one was in our possession and it just came back recently. So super sick. That'll be going out this week.
If you want it, you got to name 3 songs.
It's gonna be May. Is that a song?
I have no idea.
That might not even be. That might be.
They're the Bye
Backstreet
Bye Bye
Boys?
guys, right? There's that Backstreet Boys.
All right, we can't own this shit. We're gonna give it away.
And this is all just maintenance stuff. This is nothing that you guys really need to see.
Yeah, tools, cleaning supplies.
Back end.
Yeah.
Pipes, fixtures, rags, cleaning stuff.
And then a couple other racks that are in the process of being built for the IC event. And now we'll roll this rack out of the way because we're drowning in clothes as per usual. Some of the back stock of our Ithaca merch stuff. So now heading upstairs. We're using this space mostly for back stock, but it's also kind of just like another hodgepodge miscellaneous stuff up here. This is kind of like the last place to get organized and taken care of, but some like miscellaneous stuff that we're just kind of sitting up here. We have a bin. This is the first time this is being shown or really mentioned.
I don't think anyone knows about this.
No, we have a bin of like toddler and young kid stuff in here. This one you might have seen recently on the Instagram. It's this Harley Davidson jacket. This is literally for like a 6M. Like this thing is puny. I have a 9-month-old son. I don't think this would fit him. It's more so just for show, but we might have it available. But we have lots of really just great stuff. Like, what is this? This is I would probably say this is like a 3/4T 70s corduroy jacket. Boom, Boston. Just lots of cool stuff. I haven't even seen this one. Polo thermal. This is hard. I would wear this.
I know you would.
That's my size. Jordan T. This is also hard. Tommy Hilfiger, 90s, little knitted top. Nike fleece.
Bro, I'm pumped to do this drop whenever.
Yeah, this drop's crazy. Vintage, old goat head, Sabres tee. It's not a goat head. Is it a goat head? Is that what it's called?
Well, that's what they call it, yeah.
But it's a buffalo.
Yes.
But they call it a goat head.
Yeah. Because in some renditions of that logo, it looks like a goat.
I think it looks like a goat right there, right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like imagine if this was an adult size. This would be freaking expensive. This came in literally last week. This one's cool. I love the back. No Rules Crew. This is what's the size? It says large, so I'm guessing it's probably you could probably fit like a 6 or 7 year old in this. I'd guess. But the back is so sick. I literally remember when I was a kid and you'd go to the supermarket and they'd have the huge section of like gumballs and all the stickers and stuff. I vividly remember these stickers you could get out of there. You put your 50 cents, pop it out, you get one of these, and you wouldn't get the one you'd want, so you'd ask your parents for more quarters, and you have like 17 of them, and you're slapping them on your binder for school. But yeah, so that's something that we are going to be doing sometime this year. It's just not the instant priority, but we are very happy to start collecting that kind of stuff. We have our Ithaca related stuff and our like archive stuff in the mix, like our Ithaca Fest tees, random just Ithaca stuff in general. Yeah, lots of cool things. I'll show this one. This one's not going to be available at Ithaca College Drop, but it's this Ithaca College Spring Break 1988, and it's just like this super random like Taz and female Taz.
Taz and
Tazette, like prints on here. I'm guessing this was some kind of like test print or like someone maybe bought this shirt and then they were like trying to slap their own graphics on it. I don't get it because this one obviously wasn't finished and this one is. And it's weird the side placement on it, but really random piece that we're just like holding to the side because I don't know if anyone would want to buy it. If you do want to buy it, let us know. But otherwise, it's like something so random, probably never see again. So we're holding on to that for the time being. Some vintage blanks that we have. We pulled a bunch because we have something exciting that we're going to share. I'm actually taking them to somewhere special to get something done to share with you guys on a later date, so stay tuned for that. Some of like this is like our archive rack of tops that we're not interested in getting rid of. You've seen some of these if you've been on the Instagram. You've seen like the owl tufted flannel. You've seen like this 50s, 60s Ithaca College knit cardigan. But while we're up here, I'll show you some other cool stuff that we got. This one we showed a while ago. Is it elk or caribou?
Bro, I don't know.
It's one of those types of horned animals, but this custom painted chore jacket that's just beautiful. Beautiful inside too, but really cool, one piece. This I freaking love. I'm low-key a polo head. Like I probably have...
It's not low-key anymore.
Okay, so I'm mid-key a polo head. I wouldn't say high-key. I feel like high-key it's like you're wearing
you gotta
polo
have it
something
all
every day.
Yeah.
But this I freaking love. This corduroy, like bomber jacket style, Letterman, I don't know, I would say bomber jacket style. Polo, it's like almost like a faded black, and this little like wine-colored polo horse on there. It's just like a gorgeous piece. We actually sold it, and the person brought it back recently, and I said, you're going up here, and you're not going anywhere for a while. So there's lots of cool stuff you don't see every day on here. We might highlight more stuff coming forward. Don't show them that.
Nope.
Well, actually, there might be time to show them this. So this might be where we call it. The rest of the stuff back here you don't need to see. We got more show them that. We got more button-ups. We have a rack of button-ups on the floor, a rack of button-ups to bring it to IC. We got 4 bins of button-ups in the back. We have a bin of button-ups up here. We got a chair full of some button-ups over there. But before we show you what's on this table, kind of we'll wrap up, but we want to share some announcements with these. We want to share some announcements with you guys. So like Gavin said, April 22nd at 9 a.m. we're going to be popping up at the Ithaca College store. We're going to have 7 racks, lots of great stuff. We're going to have sales there. We're going to be bringing, we didn't show this, we walked past this. I guess we'll mention this real quick. This is our rack of Ithaca College stuff. Lots of cool, unique stuff on here. Boom. Ithaca College stuff vintage Ithaca College stuff could not be harder to find. So luckily we have a good variety of stuff for you to dig through. If you want some of it, you have to get there right when we open because it literally flies first thing. But for our Cornell students, April 26th, we are hosting a market right outside the store called the Evergreen Social. We're gonna have tons of vendors, we're gonna have food, we're gonna have a DJ. It starts at noon on that Saturday, April 26th, and we're gonna be having a Cornell drop. It's a little bit easier to get our hands on Cornell stuff, and this is all we're gonna have available. Tons of sweats, tons of tees, not tons of, but good hats. Boom. So this will all be available April 26th. The best stuff always flies. If you know, you got to get there early because someone's going to come and all of a sudden grab 6 pieces, and you're going to want, you saw us, highlight it, and you're like, dang, I'm pissed it went so fast. So this will be available at the Evergreen Social. Make sure we have it on our Instagram bio. Make sure you go follow that page so you can stay up to date with all the information and stuff going on there. But yeah, that's kind of the full space of Evergreen Ithaca, how we do stuff. We've only been here for 9 months. We still have a lot of stuff to iron out, a lot of stuff that we want to organize and make more efficient for you guys, stuff we're still learning. We're only in our 3rd year of business, and it is, just the beginning. So let us know what else you guys want us to talk about in the video, anything else we can share with you. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for staying till the end. We'll see you guys next video.